everybody, I'm Alex Ducellier Muller at River City Training Stable, and this is Holly. I've had a lot of requests for videos about how to braid properly, so this is the first of two videos. This type of braiding is yarn braiding. I find it the easier of the two options that I use. So basically we're going to start with our materials. So the first is hairspray. Second is yarn to match your horse's mane. Next you have a comb. So I just use this comb to detangle and to measure my braid. A pair of scissors is a must. The cheap clips to keep the hair out of the way as I braid. Before you start braiding, you need to cut off your yarn. I just grab the end and I wrap it. And you take your scissors and you just cut once, and that gives you your yarn for your braid. So I've already done one braid, but I just rewatched what I videoed by myself and you can't see it super well, so I'm going to explain one more time. When you start to braid, you're going to use this comb to measure. Again, I don't care what comb you use, but make sure it's the same every time. So I'm going to use this comb, and I'm about 2 teeth in from that comb. So I'm going to use that to measure the width of my braid and then make a straight part down her mane. And then I'm going to section off the hair I'm not using right now and use my clip to keep it out of the way. I'm going to hairspray, you're good, Mare, the section that I'm going to braid. I'll section it into thirds. I'm assuming you know how to braid. And then I'm going to braid really tightly. So the key is to start all of them at the same angle and as tight as you possibly can. Yes, your hands will cramp. Yes, they should cramp. If they're not cramping, you're either really fit or your braid isn't tight enough. So I'm going to braid down about 1/3 of the way. Sorry, 2/3 of the way, not 1/3. And then I'm going to add in my yarn. So to add in my yarn, I section it in half, and then I feed it behind my braid. So half of it is with one section, half is with another section, and I keep braiding down. When I've reached the end, I'm going to tease out my yarn and wrap it around the braid and pull it through and use that to tie off the end of my braid. So now that we have the whole mane braided down, it's time to pull up. So I'm going to start in the middle so that you can see it a little bit better. So when we pull up, the way I do it is, this works best for longer, thinner manes, is I take the whole braid and I tie it in a knot. So I like wrap it around itself and pull the yarn through. So I pull the end of the braid into itself so the little tails are pretty much invisible, and then I take my crochet hook and reach down and pull the tail of the yarn up through the braid itself. Oops, ideally you'll get both ends. So you want to pull both tails of the yarn up through the braid, and then I take it, pull it up into the crest and split the yarn. I wrap it twice and then wrap under the braid itself, double knot, and then cut the ends. So I'll do that a few more times so you can see. So I take the braid, tie the whole braid in a knot, pull it up against the net, stop there, up against the neck, pull the end up inside the braid, take the crochet hook, put it through, take both ends of the yarn up through the braid, split them, wrap twice, put it under the braid, double knot, and tie and cut. So take the whole braid, tie it in a knot, take the crochet hook, use it to pull both ends of the yarn up through. Take the yarn, wrap it twice for a knot, wrap it around the braid, pull tight, double knot, and cut.